God commanded the prophet Jonah to preach in Nineveh, but Jonah found God's order unbearable. Not only was Nineveh known for its wickedness, but it was also the capital of the Assyrian Empire, one of Israel's fiercest enemies. Jonah wanted nothing to do with preaching to them. Jonah tried to run away from God in the opposite direction of Nineveh and headed by boat to Tarshish. God sent a great storm upon the ship, and the men decided Jonah was to blame, so they threw him overboard. As soon as they tossed Jonah in the water, the storm stopped. After being cast from the ship, Jonah is swallowed by a large fish, within the belly of which he remains for 3 days and 3 nights. Instead of drowning, Jonah was swallowed by a great fish, which God provided. In the belly of the whale, Jonah repented and cried out to God in prayer. He praised God, ending with the eerily prophetic statement, "Salvation comes from the Lord." See Jonah 2 verse 9. Jonah was in the giant fish 3 days. God commanded the whale, and it vomited the reluctant prophet onto dry land. This time Jonah obeyed God. He walked through Nineveh proclaiming that in 40 days the city would be destroyed. Surprisingly, the Ninevites believed Jonah's message and repented, wearing sackcloth and covering themselves in ashes. God had compassion on them and did not destroy them. The primary theme of the story of Jonah and the whale is that God's love, grace, and compassion extend to everyone, even outsiders and oppressors. God loves all people. Even in the midst of judgment, God remembers mercy. One thing we must know about Jonah was that because of the covenant he had with God, he couldn't die. Though he flees from the presence of the Lord and seems to fall into his avenging hands, yet God has more work for him to do. The fish was forced to vomit him out. Child of God, do you know you are a child of covenant? The enemy can't swallow you up. Shalom, saints.